Let's talk about for a little bit of you have a lot in this book about why people consume so much true crime, and especially women. And I
Hmm.
found that very interesting because this is still a new show. I'm trying to find my audience, and you pointed out some of those reasons for why women seem to either A, have the most podcasts or all over social media talking about true crime, and they're the big consumers. Can you give us some feedback of why it's like that?
Well, I think first and foremost, I think that women have the mindset. It's not necessarily fact that women are more often victims than men, but women feel more vulnerable than men. And I feel like studying crime and studying true crime, things that have actually happened, and seeing the outcomes of, what happens. And it's sort of like learning, even if it's on a subconscious level. I feel like women want to know what happens so they can better prepare themselves and feel safer knowing they have the knowledge of what can happen and what to do if something does happen. And they'll see a story. It's like a watching cautionary tales. You watch a true crime documentary about a woman that's murdered, and you see, well, what situation was she in, and how could I ever avoid that? uh, that's one of the reasons I think that women are so into true crime. I mean, I think that's really the big one. And I've done quite a bit of research on that subject, and all of they've done psychological studies about why women are so interested in crime stories and true crime, and that's the big one. They just feel vulnerable, and it's like learning.
Yeah, that makes sense how it's almost empowering to have more knowledge. I don't
Hmm.
know if you've ever heard of this from a law enforcement perspective, but a lot of cops will have this dream of either not being able to pull out their gun or not being able to fire their gun or something to that effect where they're almost frozen.